General Hospital.
Poor Charles is on edge, and no one seems prepared for the storm that is about to unfold. What begins as an ordinary day quickly turns into a citywide mystery that leaves friends, families, and longtime rivals searching for answers. Rumors spread through every corner of town, and the uncertainty grows with every passing moment. Sonny Corinthos has faced countless challenges over the years. He has survived betrayals, business conflicts, and personal losses that would have broken most people. Yet this situation feels different. There is something unsettling about the silence surrounding a sudden disappearance, and Sonny cannot shake the feeling that a dangerous game is being played behind the scenes. As questions multiply, one name repeatedly surfaces in private conversations throughout Port Charles: Sidwell. While no one has concrete proof connecting him to the growing mystery, many believe his recent actions have created a ripple effect that is impossible to ignore. Some residents suspect that old grudges are finally reaching a breaking point. Others fear that hidden agendas are beginning to emerge. Meanwhile, Sonny finds himself caught between instinct and caution. Every lead seems to point in a different direction. Every answer creates even more questions. The deeper he digs, the more complicated the situation becomes. Friends close to Sonny notice a change in him. Normally confident and decisive, he appears unusually distracted. His attention drifts during important meetings. His conversations become shorter. Even those who know him best can see that something is weighing heavily on his mind. The reason is simple. Someone is missing. No one knows exactly why. No one knows exactly where they are. And until the truth is uncovered, uncertainty continues to spread across Port Charles. At the same time, several familiar faces find themselves drawn into the mystery. Carly begins hearing whispers that suggest the disappearance may be connected to events from the past. Jason quietly follows a trail of clues that others have overlooked. Anna becomes interested after noticing inconsistencies in several stories circulating around town. Each person uncovers a different piece of the puzzle, yet none of those pieces seem to fit together. The situation becomes even more alarming when an unexpected message surfaces. Its origin is unclear, its purpose remains uncertain, but one thing is obvious: whoever sent it wants people to know that this story is far from over. The message creates immediate tension. Some believe it is a warning, others believe it is a distraction, and a few fear it may be the first sign of something much larger. Sonny refuses to sit back and wait for answers. He begins reaching out to trusted allies, hoping someone has information that can help uncover the truth. However, every conversation seems to lead him down another dead end. The frustration starts building. Days feel longer, the pressure grows heavier, and the mystery deepens. Throughout Port Charles, speculation reaches an all-time high. Local businesses buzz with conversation. Friends exchange theories. Families wonder whether they should be concerned. Everyone seems to have an opinion, but nobody has certainty. That uncertainty becomes the town's greatest source of anxiety. As the search continues, hidden relationships begin attracting attention. Long-forgotten disagreements suddenly appear relevant again. Former alliances are questioned. Old secrets threaten to resurface. The deeper people investigate, the more they realize that the disappearance may not be an isolated incident. Instead, it could be connected to a chain of events that has been developing quietly for months. If that is true, the implications could be enormous. Sonny starts reviewing every recent encounter that might hold significance. He replays conversations in his mind. He examines details that once seemed unimportant. Small moments begin standing out in ways they never did before. Could the answers have been hiding in plain sight? Could someone have been sending subtle warnings all along? The possibility becomes difficult to ignore. Meanwhile, Carly grows increasingly concerned about Sonny's determination. She understands his desire for answers, but she also knows how easily obsession can cloud judgment. She worries that his search may push him toward unnecessary risks. Jason shares similar concerns. He supports Sonny's efforts, but he recognizes that emotions are running high. In situations like this, one wrong decision can create consequences that affect everyone involved.
Despite those warnings, Sonny remains focused. He refuses to abandon the search. He refuses to accept uncertainty. And most importantly, he refuses to believe that the truth is beyond reach. Elsewhere, new information begins surfacing from unexpected places. A casual observation turns into a meaningful clue. A forgotten detail suddenly gains importance. What once seemed unrelated now appears connected. Piece by piece, the mystery slowly begins taking shape. Yet every breakthrough introduces new complications. For every answer discovered, another question emerges. For every clue revealed, another secret remains hidden. The balance between truth and deception becomes increasingly difficult to navigate. As tensions rise, residents throughout Port Charles find themselves forced to choose sides. Some support Sonny's relentless pursuit of answers. Others believe caution is the wiser path. A few prefer staying out of the situation entirely. But avoiding the mystery becomes nearly impossible. Its influence spreads further every day. Relationships are tested, trust is questioned, and loyalties are pushed to their limits. Eventually, a stunning revelation changes the direction of the investigation. Without warning, a previously overlooked connection comes into focus. The discovery does not solve the mystery. Instead, it transforms it. What people originally believed about the disappearance may be completely wrong. Motives are reconsidered. Suspects are reevaluated. Assumptions crumble. The search enters an entirely new phase. For Sonny, the revelation is both encouraging and unsettling. It proves that progress is possible, but it also confirms that the situation is far more complex than anyone imagined. The road ahead remains uncertain. Challenges continue waiting around every corner, and the truth remains just out of reach. Still, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Port Charles is changing. The mystery has already altered relationships. It has exposed vulnerabilities. It has forced people to confront difficult realities. No matter how the story ends, life in Port Charles may never be exactly the same. As the investigation continues, anticipation reaches a fever pitch. Every conversation feels important. Every clue matters. Every decision carries weight. The town waits for answers. Sonny continues searching. And somewhere within the growing web of secrets, the truth is waiting to be discovered. Whether that truth brings relief, heartbreak, or an entirely unexpected twist remains unknown. But one thing is certain: the story is only beginning. If you enjoyed this dramatic Port Charles-inspired story, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fictional soap-style narratives, character theories, and exciting story discussions. And let us know in the comments, who do you think is hiding the biggest secret, and what revelation could change everything?